The global economy is perilously close to recession. What is making you so nervous versus where you were a few months ago?
Thanks. There's several factors. One is inflation stayed higher for longer than people had been hoping, and so interest rates are going higher. The capital access of countries gets and of companies gets cut off progressively as this this process goes on longer. And we also, of course, have the energy realignment that's taking a long time to sort out.
The thing is, investors, aren't as negative as you might be sounding. On Twitter, someone wrote back when I teased that you were coming on, Caterpillar's trading at a record high. If the world economy was perilously close to a recession, would Caterpillar, a global industrial that tracks growth, be at an all-time high?
That's a good input to you. So Caterpillar works largely, has.
And so as you saw in the video, these people are mad confused, okay? They don't know what's going on. They lie so much to each other, and they're trying to deceive the public so much and trying to keep this false mirth going on here in Great Babylon, America, that basically, they fall on their own tongue. One minute it's like the economy is bad, the next minute, well, this company is doing well. Well, we know this is borrowed time. And the video will go on to talk about the fact that, the reason why that company is doing great is because right now they're actually receiving compensation for the work that they were doing. Okay, they deal with more like project management type work, and so they're now getting that windfall of money coming in. So this is the reason why they're propped up. Okay, but before I move any further, let's give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Makakadash, double honor, set teachers, lesson, apostle, great millstone. Also, to you brothers that put on the true faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom, let's start with our first precept here. And this is the book of Jeremiah 51 and Psalm verse 8, and it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone in his own country, for judgment reacheth unto heaven, and it's lifted up even to the skies. Now, we could have healed Great Babylon, America. When you look at all the way we are treated, okay, Yarsharala, us so-called Blacks and Americans and Latinos are treated here in this wicked sodomite queendom. Okay, we are not given the fair chances of life. We're not given fair chances of job. Okay, we're constantly accused. Okay, we're constantly harassed and oppressed. And okay, what you're seeing going on right now with these mass layoff right now. These Edomites are starting to clash head, okay? Companies are clashing against each other. You got the government are clashing against each other, okay? You've got the individual, okay? People are now clashing with each other, even in the states, okay? They all fight for what? The minimum resources that's there, because really there's no real resources that's really there, okay? This place is sick, okay? Great Babylon, America is sick. It's morale decayed. It's physically decayed. I mean, look at the streets, okay? Look at the highways and the byways. They're all broken, okay? The system is broken. Even today, what happened? They actually stopped all of the domestic flights from flying today because there was a glitch in the system, which we know that was set up, because they plan on something even more, sinister to take place real soon. Okay, as you know, later on this month, okay, you have these, the World Health Organization is getting together to determine whether the pandemic, the scandemic is really over. But we know right now, more pestilence is coming, and these pestilence is coming from the Lord. How about Shai? Okay, you can see the mirth that's going away from this place. Let's go to the book of Proverbs 14 and start verse 11. It says, the house of the wicked shall be overthrown. Who are those? These are the Edomites, the so-called white people, okay? All right, and we're talking about Amalek here, okay? The so-called Jewish conglomerate, okay? The people who are really running the show here, okay? And it says, but the tabernacle of the upright shall flourish. Who is that? That's the servants of Yahushua Mashiach, okay? The true believers, okay? The 1/3 of Yarsharala, so-called Blacks and the American Latinos, okay? Who've turned our face away from this wicked queendom and turned to serve the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, okay? And trying our best to follow his laws and statutes and his commandments. And it says, there's a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are always the ways of death. Which means what? If you go and you follow these Edomites, okay, you can see how they are right now, okay? They're still trying to live this false mirth. Because why? They're the wicked. They're created to be wicked, okay? And if you follow their ways and you believe that, well, hey, it's just another economic downturn, things are just bad, I'm fired today, but I'll get hired tomorrow, it's going to lead to what? Death, because you're putting your hope into this place. You're running down to Egypt, okay? And we know Great Babylon, America is known as spiritual Egypt and Sodom, okay? And this is what our 2/3 are doing. And it says, even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of the mirth is heaviness. Okay, these people are faking, man. Okay, you see the average Edomite out there don't have a dollar to rub together. Seriously, they even broken in jakes. Okay, now because why? The system has played them too. Because why? That's you put an Edomite in the chair, a dumb, worthless Edomite in the chair for an interview, they're more likely to get hired. Okay, they had some statistics out there. I won't go into this lesson, and I've done it before, where they show that a Jake who graduated from an Ivy League school, okay, when he stopped school, like Columbia University or Harvard University, okay, is more likely to get the same job from an Edomite, a so-called white candidate, okay, who graduated from a community college, okay, where all the welfare people go to. Okay, that's showing you the unbalance of the system here. Okay, this is not our place of rest. This is the book of Psalms 137 and starting verse 7, and it says, remember, O Lord, how about you, the children of Edom in the days of Jerusalem, who said, rise it, even to the foundation thereof. O daughter of Babylon, America, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Now, how have they rewarded us? Beatings, oppression, unfair treatment. Okay, all of these things are going to come back to this place. Okay, we live in the poorest place. Okay, we live in the ghettos and the barrios. Liquor store in every corner. They've got Jake walking around with their pants dropped down. They have big, fat, greasy, so-called black women, okay, as idols. Okay, so that our young women don't even see the fact that, hey, obesity is not healthy. Okay, so guess what? Hey, if Lizzie, okay, or Liza, or whatever her name is, can be a big, fat multi-millionaire, shaking her big, fat, stinky, nasty ass on the stage, then maybe, hey, losing weight or trying to look good and be there, be of something, of a princess for the so-called black man, Native American, Latino man, okay, it would be the good thing to do. But see, Esau creates and make everything that's good, okay. And see, they destroy the morality of Yarsharala. Okay, they destroy the ability for us to obey the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua. And I'm not talking about the hopefully elect. I'm talking about the 2/3 here who are following their ways. Okay, making shellfish a delicacy, making pig a delicacy. Okay, making whoredom seem right. All of these things. This is how they've done it. So in a way, while they have not burned us yet, okay, like the way they did a nation back then, when they rise Jerusalem, okay, they're actually rising us, okay, mentally and physically right now, because we are so far gone, okay, as being the righteous for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that this time around he's only going to bring the 1/3 true, okay, and his elect, okay. Let's go into the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, and starting with verse 22, because here's what's going to take place. And this is a beautiful thing. When you look at these, okay, you're seeing what help wanted. These Edomites are frustrated, man. Like, what the hell is going on? And you're going to see this more and more today. Suddenly they're going to look at you and say, we have something in common. I think we should all get along. No. Be ye separated from these doggone worms. Okay, be ye separated from these doggone serpents. Okay, this is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 22. And it said, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouse should suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet should give no sound. Which when every man hear it, they should suddenly be afraid. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell there, and the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Okay, so we are about to see, you're hearing rumors right now, what, $27 for a carton of eggs. They're coming up with this these bird flu, chicken flu, where if one chicken gets sick, they have to kill all 80 or 100,000 or a million of them like that. So, okay, chicken is food, okay? One whole chicken can feed an entire family. Now, you kill millions of those, okay? Then you get the egg that can, be a supplement, okay? And this is what they're doing, okay? So this is what's going on right now, okay? So these people right now, they're not used to fighting up against the government, but it is going to happen. It has to, okay? Because the Lord is going to set that. And it said, this is the book of Isaiah 19, and verse 2, it says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, which is another code word for these doggone Edomite, okay, these so-called white people, okay, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. The reason why you're going to see some people who look like colored people or Negroes or Latinos involved in that too is because they're tares, okay, they are really actually Edomites themselves, okay, and they're clinging on to this wicked queendom. And it says, and the spirit of Egypt, America, shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to their idols, and to the charmers, and to them the familiar spirits, and to the wizards, which you're seeing right now with that opening clip, okay? This is what they're saying. Okay, they think this is just another phase that Great Babylon America is going to go through. The economy will pick up and all that stuff. Well, that's not true because they're not really reporting, the true statistics of all the people that are losing their houses, who are losing their cars, their jobs, and also who are being displaced right now and thrown out in the streets. Okay, in particular, the tribe of Israel, okay, Yarsharala, so-called Blacks and Americans and Latinos, who are really getting that pinch first. And this is what's going to lead into Jacob's trouble. And it says, and the Egyptians will I give into the hand of a cruel Lord, which is Joe Biden, okay, and any other of these doggone sodomite leaders that they put in place there. And a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shai, who's a man of war. Okay, he's not that doggone pecker with Christ that they like to market out to you, this nice guy, okay, who's malevolent and who's going to just cuddle with everybody. No, he's a man of war, and we have a war that's going on right now against Great Babylon America, okay, for the elect's sake, okay. And then you can see now how the Lord is going to set up these cruel lords, these cruel kings, or these cruel lords over Great Babylon America. Let's go into the book of Revelations 13 and verse 16. He says, and he caused it all. Who? All. Listen to this. Both small and great, rich and poor, free and born, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Hey, they talk about, equality. Well, this is now the equality, the true equality. And who's bringing this equality on? The Lord, Yahweh Shai, is giving Esau, okay, the ability to bring on the true equality that they've always been seeking for. So these fake ass crackers that like to go around, hold your hand and go, we're all equal. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. And it says, and that no man may buy or sell. I mean, you can't eat, you can't do business, you can't do a crap, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now you gotta understand, you can't rent, you can't buy a car, you can't pay bills, you can't buy food, you can't go to eat, you can't watch a movie, you can't do a damn thing, you can't even buy clothes to even wear in your body. Not a damn thing. You can't even buy water to drink unless you have this. And this place is going to be put in a position to where it has to be like that. It's like setting up a maze and you direct where that mouse is going to go through. And at every corner that this mouse try to escape, there's either a snake or a doggone cat ready to take out the doggone mouse. And everybody here is a mouse. But, okay, now they look and they say, all men are created equal, according to Thomas Jefferson, who was a slave owner who beat our ass, raped our wives, okay, and kill us and murder us, okay? And in particular, he did a buck breaking with the men, okay? Now, they say all men are created equal. Not so fast. Let's go to the book of Revelations 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. Who has kept the word of whose patience? It's the servant of Yahushua Mashiach, okay? The men that are going and crying out on the highway and the byway, okay, online, okay? And speaking against his wicked sodomite queendom. And it says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. What is that temptation? I just read it to you, okay, in Revelations 13, verse 16, where it says he's going to cause everybody to do what? Take this doggone charagma, okay, in their hand on their forehead in order to do what? To live, because it's going to be death. The ways of this queendom is death. And it says, which shall come upon all the world. And this is the great part right here. Now, I put these videos up here, just to give an illustration of representation, but this is really actually going to be mimic all across the earth. Okay, now we dealing with our face against what? Mount Seir, which is Great Babylon America. Okay, this is where we are, and this is where the true battle is going to take place here, where you have good versus evil, which is what? We are the good guys, and the rest of these people are the evil people. Okay, particularly these doggone Edomites. And it says, to try them that dwell on the earth. Okay, so this is the great test. And this test is not coming from Esau. This is coming from Yahweh Shai himself. Okay, so this is the test that he's going to do. But guess what? We're going to be kept out of it, Lord willing. Okay, and part of that, hopefully, like on you brothers and sisters out there too, who are really true believers of Yahushua Mashiach and actually doing as commanded by Malak, who's going to return in great glory to do what? Render destruction upon this wicked queendom. So take a look at this here, okay? These are the people that flourish, okay? They're happy, they don't think anything is going to happen. But in reality, they are very sad. And you can see pickets and pockets of the place is being destroyed. And that's the reason why it says Babylon is suddenly fallen. We could have healed it. You know what? If we were equal in this society and this was our place of rest, this place never would have gone through that. But we are only true here to do what? Serve our judgment. When we reference Deuteronomy 28 of what things we have to go through. And Esau, the Edomite, the so-called white man, did a great job punishing us. He actually went above and beyond doing what he was supposed to do, as he was ordered by Yahweh Shai to judge us. Okay, and so guess what? He's now going to get those recompense. Okay, starting with all of his Joe six packs. Okay, and Becky and Susie and them. Okay, you're going to be going through Deuteronomy 30 and 7 that says that these curses are now going to go on you. You're going to feel poor. You're going to go through it. You're going to fight each other over a little bit of resources. But guess what? The Lord is very merciful. He's going to do what? He's going to destroy this place with nuclear fire, okay? And then you're going to come back into the kingdom, okay, as what you really were created to be, which is what? Slave. For 1,000 years, you are going to go through reincarnation after reincarnation as the servants of Yahushua, Hamashiach, servants, okay? Yarsharala, also called Blacks, Native Americans, and Latinos, okay? Lord willing, you were edified. I'd like to close up by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Rakakadash, double honors to teach, tell us, and apostle, great millstone. Also to you, brothers, that put on the true faith, if you had to see feeding the sheep, and you brothers tuning in. Shalom.